everyone. Thank you for tuning into I Am Me podcast with your host, Sheona on Anchor. I want to thank you for tuning in and also for subscribing to my channel, I Am Me. On today's episode 21, the topic is going to be Don't Let Judgment Get in Your Way. And again, it's called Don't Let Judgment Get in Your Way. And the reason why I decided to, converse on this subject is because every day, we value other people's opinions instead of our own. And I'm one of the ones who value other people's opinions other than my own up until recently. So I'm pretty sure we all are familiar with the word judgment and letting individuals control or dedicate our lives with judgment. If you are a person like me that doesn't judge, how can we let others judge our lives? Again, if you're a person like me that doesn't judge, how can we let others judge our lives for us if we are a person that's not judgmental? If you can, leave me a voice message with that question, because I've been pondering on this particular question for a while. I also decided to converse on this subject mainly because when I was growing up, I would wear these weird vintage pieces because I'm into fashion, which I speak on quite often. And sometimes I wouldn't fit in with other teenagers. They would be like, Tashiana, what are you wearing? Even if it was vintage pieces, like very expensive pieces that I probably found in like a thrift store, or maybe one of my friend's sister or something probably would have gave me the garment or whatever. It was vintage, and I would go and get it altered to fit my size. And even though I knew what I was wearing, I let them dedicate my life. And it also happened even as I was growing up into a young adult. That was up until I turned 29. And as you guys know from my last episode 20, I turned 29 recently. I turned 29 on October 24th. So I let people, dedicate my life for a long time. And it took up until I turned 29 years old for me to be like, Tashiana, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you letting people, judge your fucking life? So I knew at that moment that I had to change. And I had to change my way, and I had to be like, fuck what people think, up until a certain point. You just got to be like, fuck you and fuck your thoughts about me. And it's like, if you're doing good, they're still going to judge you for doing good in life. And if you're doing bad, they're still going to judge you for doing wrong in life. So to me personally, their opinion doesn't matter. Like I said, up until like a certain point, people's opinion doesn't matter on how you decide to live your life, because you have to live your life for you. So I'm learning to remove those roadblocks from my life, and I'm also realizing to be true to myself. Judging an individual doesn't define who they are, it defines who you are as a person. And we tend to take on other people's self-esteem, and that changes our aspects on life because of what they think. And it can be something simple as far as you getting advice for certain individuals every day. If they're not doing good in life or whatever, or if they live in their life like a certain type of way, sometimes it would change your life and how you feel, as though you want to live your life for you. So sometimes instead of getting advice for other people, do some research on whatever the question is that you have for other people, or think your thoughts through before asking for advice, I would say. What I started to tell myself, which I hope this will help you guys out also, is that what I started to tell myself is, if we stop judging ourselves, we would be great in life, and anything is possible. Don't you think? you have to realize that everyone's consciousness and preference is different from yours. Everybody is different, you know. There might be somebody who has the same name as you, but that doesn't mean they are who you are. Everybody is different. And that's okay. You have to accept that. At least you understand that, you know, everybody is not alike. I feel as though, like, you know, shit, let them judge you. You be the topic. And that's the reason why, you know, the media is so popular and why you have so many people who are, you know, Instagram influencers, is because they okay with people judging them. They okay with being the topic. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's okay. Make yourself the priority. I know I am, for a fact. I'm gonna make myself the priority because I don't care anymore. I don't give two fucks about what anybody thinks. Figure out your strength and your limitations. I'm still trying to figure out, you know, my strengths, but guess what? That's why it's called life. Excuse me. And that's why we have time and why we have patience. Learn to be true to yourself. I wake up every morning. When I wake up, remember I gave a couple of episodes ago on affirmations. I wake up every morning and I give myself affirmations of, you know, me telling myself I am beautiful, I am smart, I am kind, I am honest, you know, I am loving, you know, all of those. You know, learn to be true to yourself. And like I always say, you only have one life to live, and while you have one life to live and you're on earth and you are alive, live that life for yourself. You know, you don't want to live your life in regrets. Hey, if you want to go bungee jumping, go bungee jumping. If don't nobody want to go bungee jumping with you, hey, there would be a coach right there next to you. Go bungee jumping with them. Don't wait on anybody. That was my problem when, you know, it came to certain things and, you know, people judging and stuff. And like I said, you know, I used to care about, you know, people's thoughts and stuff. You know, if I wanted to go somewhere, they'd be like, girl, I don't want to go there. You know, this person, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not going to go. But where I am now, whatever, if you don't want to go, deuces, I'm gonna still go. So like I said, live your life and live your life for yourself. Never underestimate the beauty of power and freedom. And remember to always love yourself and love yourself first. Love yourself more than you love the next person. You know, I'm only gonna speak real shit to y'all. Love yourself first. Again, my name is Tashiana Mickens. You can find me on IG at Tashiana Styles, and that's Styles with a Z. If you have a question, please leave me a voice message, okay? Like I said, if you have a question, please leave me a voice message. Do not hesitate. I will respond back. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe to my channel. And again, I want to thank everybody for tuning into IME Podcast. I hope everyone have a beautiful day, and see you on the next episode on IME Podcast on Anchor.